Well guys, this was a tough decision for me, but life's all about tough decisions and I'm doing it. So let's get everything loaded up and I'll tell you the story as we go along. All right, so we're loaded up. I've verified with the weigh-safe gauge that I have the proper amount of tongue weight, so I'm hauling safely. If you're not sure what how the weigh-safe gauges work, I'm not going to give the explanation here, but I'll put a link at the end of the video to my video showing how I feel like those gauges and those hitches make towing safer. But for today's video, I'm saying goodbye to my skid loader for a week. And I don't feel great about it, but I feel like I need to do it. So if you follow along with my videos, you know that I'm self-employed. I have been for quite a few years. I've got one business up on the hill where we make a product, and then I make videos. I get a little bit of money from that. And I try to do tractor work and skid steer work. I sell a little bit of firewood. Just do a variety of things to make money on the side. And when I bought the skid loader, I was stretching my budget pretty thin to buy this piece of equipment with the thought it was going to pay for itself doing work. Well, I was without my truck for a while, and making money with the machine is harder than it sounds, and I really haven't been getting this machine to pay for itself. So I had an opportunity come up where they're willing to pay me the same amount of money that a rental yard pays, because the people I'm renting it to couldn't find a machine exactly like they wanted to rent. So it's a substantial amount of money. Well, I'll just say it. I'm getting $1,500 for the machine for a week, 40 hours, and another couple $100 for the use of the grapple on it. And that'll more than pay the payment on the machine and make it pay for itself this month. But that means I'll be without it and doing stuff the hard way again, but that's all right. I don't rely on this every day. But when I got the machine and I started getting some of these attachments, and I got most of the attachments financed with the machine. I've had some others that are demonstration units for the channel. I thought, worst case scenario, I could always rent this machine out to pay for itself. And you're taking on liability, and I carry insurance on the machine, and I carry insurance on me using it, and the people I'm taking it to are insured. But you are taking on some liability, you're taking on risk that someone breaks your machine, breaks your attachment, and it just doesn't feel great, honestly. This is, it's personal. I mean, I've put all the hours on my tractor and my skid loader pretty much, and now I'm letting it out of my sight for a week when anything could happen. Now the reason probably the only reason I went ahead and did it this time is because you guys, most of you who follow the channel, know the guy who's renting it. My friend Billy, the place he works is renting the machine, and he's going to be the primary person running it. So at least I can trust the person running it that they're going to try to make sure my machine's taken care of. But I just wondered your thoughts on it. Would you ever consider, most of my audience I think owns a tractor. Would you ever consider renting out your tractor for a week to make the payment on it if you have a payment? Or if you say you don't have a payment, you just, you earn your mortgage that week by renting out your tractor. Would you do it? Is the risk reward, worth it? Is there enough benefit for that money to risk your machine being gone? And can you get by without it for a week? Luckily, I've got 2 machines. What about like a chainsaw or log splitter? You ever rent those out? I've rented out my log splitter like $100 for a weekend. And that sounds like nothing, right? But they came and got it. They did all the work. How many hours is someone really putting on one of these little log splitters in that time? It was a $1,300 splitter. If you did that 13 times, you've got a free splitter. So with a piece of equipment like this, though, it only takes one thing to go wrong for you to be in the negative. And that's why the rental places, but I'm also thinking about it, the rental places make money. They've done all the math that I haven't done about depreciation and risk and repairs and all of that sort of thing. And they're profitable renting out machines. So anyway, I'm gonna chain this thing down, take it to Billy, and for the next week, you won't see skid steer videos. It'll all be tractor work and firewood and things like that. Leave me a comment. Tell me, would you do this? I said at the beginning, life's about difficult choices. I don't want to rent my machine out, but I want it to make money and pay for itself, because I've got 5 kids and 5 grandkids, and I've got employees up in the shop, and I've got to make money. So anyway, I'm not trying to complain. Like, I feel like the most blessed person in the world to have the problem of what do I do with this wonderful machine. I'm not complaining, but reality is I need that machine to make money. And I put out some more listings a couple weeks ago. I did not get any hits on my listings for people wanting work. When I do get those inquiries, normally they're not as profitable as I'd like them to be. So hopefully I can do all of that better next year, but for right now I'm going to rent this thing out. I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.